This is the instructional video for the Access Health Mobile Dental Clinic. Now we're going to start on the exterior driver's side. So this right here, this is the charging port, the Sure Power charging cord. It's a double locking mechanism. Moving on. Here is the battery tray in case you need to service them or whatnot. And then over to the right one more. This is the generator. There is a start-stop panel here, but you would not want to use that. I will show you how to do that on the inside, so I wouldn't touch that. This is just in case you need to service the generator or whatnot. Okay, now to the right of this. This is the waste tank removal system. So what you'd first do is remove the nut and bolt from this black tube here. It would normally be right here, so you can get the tube out. So to get that out after the bolt is gone, what you would do is just twist this counterclockwise and pull out. There. You can pull out the attachment piece along with the disposal tube. So the disposal tube and the attachment piece connect where the tube comes out of the side. You just need to line up the grooves and then twist. And now to the actual disposal section. So now this is kind of like getting the tube out, except for the fact you don't need to unscrew the bottom part. You just twist here. There you go. And now you take the edge of the disposal tube that has these little extrusions on it, for lack of a better word. So you can put it on and then twist clockwise until the tube is secure. You would then put the disposal area over where you want the waste to go, where you're dumping the waste. And then to actually open the hatch here and let the waste flow out, all you need to do is pull this lever out. Moving on from the waste disposal, here we have a storage compartment. And now here is the fill-up tank. Now here's the rear end. There's the backup camera. Here's the wheelchair lift door. Now here is an additional storage area. Now here is a power outlet. Exterior right by the main entry door. Now getting up towards the passenger, there's a very large storage compartment. Now to the inside. When using the clinic, the first thing you would do is navigate to this battery power switch just behind the main passenger seat and put this in the on position. Next, what you would do is navigate to behind the driver's seat, over to the left to this generator panel. Now to start the generator, what you would do is just hold down the start/preheat button until the light turns solid and you see it power up, or you hear it power up. Perfect. Now, after that, to restore power to the back of the clinic, next thing you would do is hit the power inverter on button. Nice. Now to power on the overhead AC, what you would do, once the generator, power inverter, and battery switch are on, what you would do is hit the power button once, you should get a blue screen, hit it again. Now that there's power to the back, you can now turn on the lights. This is how you operate the dental clinic chair. First, make sure that there's power stored to the vehicle, the rear of the vehicle. And then the power switch is on the left side of the chair. You'll know it's on if it's green. Now for the light, the control panel for the light is up on this higher piece. And to turn this on, flip the main to the left. Now you can see the lights are on. You can just move this using this mechanical arm. And there's also the sensor light. This light is only on when there's someone there. That's how you turn that back off. Okay, now for the chair functions. So on the right bottom side of the chair, there's this pedal here. Now when it's pushed down to the left, like so, you can rotate the chair. However, you can also lock it by pushing it the front end of the pedal. See, now it's locked. There are also additional controls on the rear end of the chair. Now this knob here performs these functions. I'll show you. So if you push to the left, lays out the back. Push to the right, brings the back up. Push up, it raises the chair. Push down, lowers the chair. Now, this pedal also does the same exact thing as this pedal here. Now, the thing about the middle pedal, though, this one is interesting. This one has it's like preset mode. You'll tap it in a certain direction, it'll go to a preset. I'll show you an example. First, let me make sure. Okay, now let me show you. So I'm going to push to the left for the number 1 setting. That's the lay down setting. Now I'm going to push to the right for the number 2 setting. Now I'm going to push down for number 0 setting. One more thing about the dental chairs. You can squeeze this part behind the neck to either pull down or lift up the headrest. Here's the treatment console. If you lift here, you can see like the layout you're supposed to use and whatnot. Next, to operate the overhead fan vent, what you would first do is unscrew the top hatch. There you go. Counterclockwise to open, clockwise to close, and navigate to this knob. The number is nothing but the intensity. There you go. The intensity of the fan speed. So I'm just going to go to max for this demonstration. Actually, I'm not. I'm just going to go to 1 for this demonstration. And this third switch here controls the direction of the fan, whether you want it to like fan down or fan out. You can control that here. And don't forget to power it back down by going to 0, and then close this by rotating this clockwise. For the floor heaters, twist all the way to the left to keep it powered off, but to power on, switch to the right. The further right, the more open the heat vent is. When you're done operating the dental clinic, To power off the rear of the clinic, what you would first do, turn off the power inverter, then tap the stop button on the generator panel. Then, if you were done using the clinic completely and you did not need to transport it after use, then you would turn off the battery power switch. However, if you were going to drive the clinic back after, we recommend that you keep the battery power switch on until the vehicle has reached its final destination where it would no longer be used. Then you turn it off.